Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Yemi and I make DIY videos. Today I'll be showing you how I made this spicy suya shrimp. I think that's what it should be called. My housemate is coughing in the background, and that's a lot of coffee for somebody that uses scotch bonnets as a substitute for tomatoes. Anyways, let's get started with the video. So I have this pack of shrimp that I got from the Chinese store. It's the Pacific white shrimp. I can't remember how many it has inside, but these other three packs I have here are headless. They have no heads, but the one in the box has heads, and I'll have to take those ones out first. So I'll start with this one. So I'm going to take in the heads out right after I open the box. They're pretty big, but I think they're all about the same size when I think about it. I thought this thing was already, defrosted, but apparently it's not. So I'm just going to pour some water inside the bowl and start cutting the heads. So I have my kitchen scissors here. I'm just going to grab one and cut the head off. I'm also taking out the shell because I think that the spices will get in, real quick compared to when I have the shell on, which is pretty obvious, but then I'm going to leave a few with the shell on anyways, just so I could see if there's any serious difference. I mean, if I can skip all the work of taking off the shell, why not? So now that I've done that part, I'm just going to go ahead and deal with my spices. So this is the one that has the shell on. The other one has no shell. The bigger bowl has no shell. I'm starting with ginger powder. I'm putting some ginger powder inside. To be honest, I do not measure my spices. I just put them till my Heavenly Father just says stop. This is my Yoruba daughter, and I am pleased with how much she has put inside the pot. That's how we do it. So I put some chili powder next. I mean, you don't need to do this, but the suya spice is already going to be real hot, but then just a little more spice, okay? Now I'm adding some salt in there, and I'm just going to mix them together. I also added seasoning cube, but somehow I can't find the part where I added this. This is it. I forgot. I added seasoning cube in here. So I'm going to mix everything together, ensure that it's all well combined and it looks good. I mean, you can go ahead and taste it, but I think with me, most times when I'm cooking something that I'm quite familiar with, I don't really taste. So you can taste it to see if the spice is enough or if your spice is okay. I finally added some curry powder inside because I thought it would be nice. This is regular Jamaican curry. I'm going to stir everything, combine it nicely. The part where you combine the seasoning with the shrimp is like really important because it kind of just gets everything to go into the shrimp, so everything's like really tasty and whatnot. I think it's time for us to mix the suya spice. I added a little oil here into this bowl with some suya spice. I think about 2 tablespoons of suya spice. You can use a lot more or a lot less, really depends on you and also how much shrimp you're going to be using. You can get your suya spice from your local market. If you're in Nigeria, get it from your malam. If you're not in Nigeria, outside Nigeria, you can check any African store, you would find suya spice. Now I already soaked my skewers in water, cold water, and now I'm taking them out and putting my shrimp on them one after the other. I mean, you can add other things to these things. Some people add like tomatoes and onions and maybe plantain and other weird things, but I just wanted suya shrimp, and that's all I'm doing, not adding any other thing. So I'm putting about 4 pieces or 5, depending on how big they are. Putting 4 or 5 pieces each on each stick. I think in total I had about 13 sticks by the time I was done. I'm not sure, but you can try counting it when I'm done to see how many I was able to do. So each stick had about 4 or 5 pieces. Now I'm just going to mix my marinade again and sprinkle some suya spice, some suya powder on the shrimp, just to kind of, ease the shrimp into the pepper baptism. And I'm just going to use my brush to, I can't remember what that thing is called. Is it called a brush? I think it's a brush. I don't know. It looks like a brush to me. I'm using that to baste the shrimp. Just put that on top nicely. I also flip it to the other side so that I can add something to the other side so that everything is balanced and will taste nice in the end. So I forgot to add that I left 3 sticks with the shelled shrimp. So those are the ones on the side at the top there. You need a little bit of darkness to make your suya, beef, chicken, whatever it is. You need a little bit of darkness to make it complete, and that's why it's currently dark right now. I also went ahead to add some butter slices, unsalted butter, and I threw it in the oven. So midway through, I spent 15 minutes in the oven, and this is what it looks like. I added some more butter slices after flipping them over, and now we're done. So I think in total it took about 30 minutes, thereabout. So mind you, I baked at 375 degrees. I had to preheat my oven. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but that's what I did. And here's the one without the shell. Trust me, it's really tasty, and I think you should try it out. And if you do try it, please put the comments in the comment section and let me know. And if you're going to try it, put a comment as well, okay? If you have any questions, do ask me, okay? Now here's what it looks like. I do not know how to plate, so you're going to have to take this the way I'm serving it, okay? Thank you for watching my video today. See you in my next video. Bye.